Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered about the secrets it holds? Unlock the mysteries of the cosmos with Astro Einstein's School of Astrology beginners and intermediate courses, where the stars align for your journey of self-discovery. Meet Astro Einstein, your cosmic guide with an impressive 32 years of expertise in the field of astrology. Imagine learning from the best, someone whose passion for the stars is as boundless as the universe itself. Our beginner and intermediate courses are designed to cater to all levels of curiosity. Whether you're just starting to explore the zodiac or you're ready to delve deeper into the celestial realm, Astro Einstein's classes offer a personalized learning experience like no other. What sets Astro Einstein apart? It's not just about the years of experience, it's the way he makes astrology come alive. His dynamic teaching style, coupled with real-world applications, ensures that you not only grasp the concepts, but also gain practical insights to navigate life's journey. By the end of the course, you won't just be an astrologer, you'll be one of the best. Astro Einstein's commitment to your success is unmatched, and his classes empower you to read the stars with confidence. Join Astro Einstein's astrology classes today and embark on a cosmic adventure that will transform your understanding of the universe and yourself. Enroll now and let the stars illuminate your path to becoming an astrology master at a very affordable price. We also have payment plans for you as well if need be. You can get prices and book the courses on astro-einstein.com. Astro Einstein's School of Astrology, Beginners and Intermediate Course, where the stars shape your destiny.
Hello, hello, hello. It's your boy Astro coming at you. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Will you be mine? No, this is not Mr. Rogers. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Astro coming at you today with an Ask Astro. That's right. We're giving you the opportunity. Change this. An opportunity to, how should I say it? To ask you questions about your soul, about your life, and what you would like to know about your purpose. Today is Purpose Day. Learning about your purpose. And we hear a lot of people inside the spiritual community talking about be purpose-driven, be purpose-filled, all these other stuff. Yeah, book of Ray. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how it is. But I want to take the time out first and foremost to say hello to the people who are tuning in from Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Mindset Mentor, appreciate you. This is Sade. What's going on, Sade? Good to see you. I like the name, Mindset Mentor. Mariana McCoy, appreciate you for always being here, sugar. Then we got Jessica Taylor Bay, one of my protege. Y'all saw how you heard the bars? You heard the bars? I just want you to hear the bars. She is an upcoming chart reader. That's right. Then we got the very loyal, loving, and dedicated Auburn Austin. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Miss Love, you know you my sugar, Miss Love. Natalia, that's what, hey, Sugar Stick, what's going on, Sugar? Thank you very much. And Candace Kelly, we got Care L from YouTube, Natalia from YouTube, Miss Love. Ocean Bella showing up from Facebook. We got Tyresha Childress. What's going on, Sugar? How you been? Azalea, wow, long time. Good to see you. Good to have you. All right, everybody. That's what we're doing today. We're giving away stuff. We are giving away some Ask Astros. meaning we're doing it for free. I know I see $10 there, but I changed my mind, y'all. I feel like just giving it away. I feel like just helping somebody out to find their purpose without any charges. Charge today. So today and today only, you are able to get insight to questions that you may have. Also, you're going to be seeing me eat my food as I dissect your chart. Don't be jealous. Be zealous. Hey, I want to say hello to my YouTube family. Tisha Tate, good to see you here. Kiana. Hey, what's going on? Shakita, what's going on? Sugar Bear, Lacey B, good to have you all. So listen, this is how we're gonna start off. First and foremost, I like to start with a message, giving you a little information about like what I do here. If you're new to my channel, if you're new to my Facebook, what I do is I use the ancient science of astrology. I like to call it science. I don't care what those other people say. To, how should I put this? To gain information, whether it be psychologically, or having to do with predictively about things and events that will take place in your life. Despite what the mainstream media says and people who have no understanding of astrology, it is a very amazing predictive method once done right and properly. Unfortunately, we've had people who only wanted to dedicate 3-4 years of their life in learning astrology and thinking that they've mastered it. And so they end up going and, saying the wrong thing sometimes and causing a problem. However, astrology is an ongoing thing. It never stops. As a matter of fact, I am a student. I may be considered an astrologer based upon my diplomas, but I consider myself a student of astrology and continuously so. Okay. And my students are students of astrology. My students will be students of astrology. Okay. I don't know if you notice about me, but my sun sign is Scorpio. My moon sign is Sagittarius, and my rising sign is Leo. If you didn't notice, the big lion on the chest, the big mane is the hair. As a matter of fact, homeboy look a little bit like me. Hold on, watch. All right. Oh, we got a green name in the place. Nicole Pascal. What's going on, Nicole? Y'all, I want to send a shout out to Nicole. Anytime you see an S next to the name, those are my peoples. I truly appreciate you for being here and what have you. Now back onto astrology, so we can have this understanding of what you're here to do. All right. Just I want you to understand. I want you to understand that your life, you've set up before you came here. Before you became a physical being, your higher self, your soul, whatever you want to call it, the consciousness, I call it partial consciousness, made a decision on every single thing that it could possibly experience, that it can do or experience in this life, which means that every single thing that you thought was free will is fated. And in that fated thing, you can read that of what could be possible for you to accomplish from your natal chart and your progress chart and other charts. I don't want to just be biased towards the natal and the progress chart because they're also charts that you could actually read from. And one of them is a solar return. If you want to know what's best for you for this year. And once you learn this, it's easy to understand. So those three things, or those charts, is what we use in order to help you to understand what you set for yourself before you came here. Do you have free will? Of course you did, as a soul, not as a human being. As a soul, you had the free will to choose your poisons. You had a free will to choose your challenges. And you had a free will to choose your blessings before you came here. You had the opportunity in spirit world before you became a human being to choose whether you'd excel at a particular thing or whether you would flop at it. You chose whether you had the opportunity to becoming a millionaire, a billionaire, early in life or later in life, or whether you chose to be poor at the end, a millionaire, or poor straight through. It's seen in your chart. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You actually chose this thing before you came here. Okay? You chose everything, every single thing. You are not a victim of anything that you went through. As a matter of fact, because of doing past life regressions, doing over 12,000 of them, and doing over 275,000 charts, going on 78,000 now, you chose every single thing. Some of the things that happened to you was because of something you did in a previous lifetime. You don't know this because we come into this world with amnesia. We don't know that we did this thing unless we go back, or go into, I should say, because there's no such thing as either forward or back. Because the thing is a past, present, or future. They're all being experienced simultaneously. We just, because of our consciousness, and we're limited at some point to experience what we see, visualize, because of this monkey suit we're in. But however, going into that past life can show you that you have done many bad things, terrible things. You are a bad and good person. You've done all kind of shit. So I mean, SHIIT. Sorry, YouTube. You've done a bunch of stuff, and your chart shows it. Not because you don't remember it, meaning it didn't happen, and not because you don't feel responsible for it. I mean, not because you don't feel anything about it, meaning you don't carry the scars and the wounds. Okay, all right. That's just how it is. All right. And today we're gonna take a look for free. For free. You have a question. You may have a question for me, and I'm going to answer it based upon your chart. Now, we're going to be able to hear you because if you message me, I want you to message me on Messenger. That's Leslie Demetrio Brown. Leslie Demetrio Brown on Facebook. You're going to see my face, my name. It's going to be there. I'm going to see your request for a message if you're not a friend on Facebook. All right. And then I'm going to answer your questions. But these questions you're going to have one question per person. And I'm going to try to answer it as best as possible as I can based upon my expertise. What I am going to do today is I'm going to point out to you the wounds that you brought from a previous lifetime that you are still experiencing. And I want you to talk about also the thing that you feel heaviest about. The one you feel the most heaviest about is what you're going to see. And we're going to talk about it. It's going to be a great day today, y'all. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into the chart. However, if for your incognito-ness is a word I want to, add to the dictionary, you can message me your date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth in Facebook Messenger to Leslie Demetria Brown, the same name you see up here. And with your question, I could say it out loud, or I could call you if you're open to speaking through the phone. They won't be able to see you. They won't be able to see anything other than the fact of your chart and who I'm talking. And hear your voice. So if you're ready to send your message, I'm looking for it. I'm going into my messenger to look for it now. Okay. So I'm going to look at my message request. Color thing, I got a few there. Oh, you guys are fast. Wow. Y'all ain't wasting no time. Okay. No time at all. At all. So as I'm looking up, I'm going to give acknowledgement to the people who are here. We have, like I said earlier, Miss Tiffany Dula. Nice to see you here. We got Shakita. Thank you. Um, Shinobi. Shinobi Carter from my Facebook. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Mariana McCoy. You know, I always, send my respect to you because you always support. Jerry Muhammad. Hey, babe, what's going on? We got Eric. La 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 Luna. Peace and wellness to you. And we have Case from YouTube. Thank you for being here. Romeo Carter, my boy from Facebook. Okay. And we have, who else do we have? Lacey B. We got Liama Jones. Hey, sugar. All right. Hey, Ryan Baltazar. We got Care L from my YouTube. And you ask, what if you don't have Facebook? Then you could message me on Instagram. If you have Instagram, my Instagram is Astro Einstein Quantum Healer. You send a message and I'll be able to see it from there. We got, hey, babe. We got Ambi. What's going on, Pumpkin? K.A.O. Good to see you. Trust Cosmic. What's going on, Trust? Nice to see you, Nicole Norman. Glad that all you guys are tuning in. If I missed out, Isaac, what's good, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Now, let me go into these messages. All right, let's take a look. Let's start off at 1. Okay. Mariana McCoy. I'm going to give you a call right now, and we're going to put you on a call, and you can give me your question that you have for me. I'm going to do the mic so that we be able to hear you. If you hear that, that's me calling you. I don't know if you hear me, Mariana McCoy, but that's me calling you.
Hey, I hear you.
All right. Thank you. So, hey, Sugar, what question you got for me today?
My question is, what do I need to know right now?
Now, when we talk about now, that has to do with either the solar return or the progress chart. Okay? The solar return or the progress chart. And these are predictive methods in astrology that we're going to use to look at your chart. Let me search for your chart, and I'm going to put it up on the screen to be able to see what I'm looking at. Let's take a look. Oh, Lord. Hold on a second. Let me see if I spell it correct. Your middle name is Monet?
Yes.
Danielle?
Yes.
Okay. And you are a Scorpio rising?
Yes.
You know, that's tough. That's tough being a Scorpio rising with your sun in the 10th house. We're gonna get to that, but let me share how I do this. All right, so we're gonna look at your solar return. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, you know what? I'm looking at your progress chart. Hoo-wee. All right, your progress chart now. You now are a Virgo rising. Now, in the 8th degree, your moon is in Gemini in a 10th degree. Wait, let me share the screen so y'all can be able to see what I'm looking at. Share my screen. I hope it shares. All right. Look at the screen. Do you see the chart? I can't. Okay, I guess it is sharing. So this is your progress chart. Your progress chart is who you are at this very point in time. Okay. Now, let me explain to you what a progress chart is. A progress chart is calculated by every day, every year that you've lived is equal to 1 day added to the chart. Okay. Equals to 1 day to the chart. And now you've progressed into being a Virgo rising. Your sun is in the 12th house and Leo. And wait a minute. Rest. Yes. Is it Leo in the sign of in the 17th degree? I think this is progress. Oh, this is your solar return. No, this is your solar return. This isn't your progress. I punched solar return. Give me a second. Let me change this chart because I want to be as accurate as possible. Well, let's use this solar return for you. And this is, February 2024 progress solar return chart. Now, let me use another predictive method. Sorry. Predictive, we're going to go with your progress chart. Okay. So now you progress into being a Sagittarius rising, conjunct your south node. Your Pluto is conjunct your south node. This thing right here is a south node. This right here is your ascendant. And this right here is your Pluto. It's Pluto. Your sun is in the 10th house still, but it's here in the sign of Virgo and widely conjunct your Mars. Your MC is in the sign of Virgo and it's conjunct Juno. So what I say to you is this, especially with your moon being conjunct your north node, there are a few things that I see here that I want to clarify. First and foremost, I see that at this point in time, you're going to get into a very different relationship, but a long-term one. The reason why I say this is because the sign of Gemini, which your moon is sitting in, and your north node is sitting in, is ruled by Mercury, and your Mercury is in the sign of Libra. Libra rules partnership, romantic and long-term relationships, and it also represents, diplomacy and fashion and design and these other superficial stuff. And because your Mercury is in the 11th house, it represents non-conventional, very different, eccentric, and unique. It gives a very much an Aquarius energy, meaning different, eccentric, unique. Now, Libra has been for years been taught us as ruled by Venus. However, in my studies, and a few of us in astrology, modern astrologers, found out Libra is ruled by Juno. And your Juno is in Virgo. And it's conjunct your MC. And not telling me that you're going to meet somebody on the job. You're going to meet a partner on the job through your work. This is showing that you are going to meet somebody. Either that or you will be working with your partner. And because your moon is sitting in the sign of Gemini and it's conjunct your north node, at this point in time, you feel led towards multiple partners. Multiple partnership. The reason why is because Gemini rules duality. Being with man, being with woman. Same said way, either which way, love is love for you. Because your Mercury is in Libra, which rules love, the thought of commitment. However, what I'm looking at is you have Nemesis, which is the asteroid that rules the undoing, the Achilles heel, the Beta Noir, seeking to place blame, scapegoating, finger pointing, identification of the enemy, fault, or source of problem. In order for this to survive, you have to release the victim mentality from your relationship that you've had in the past. You have to, in order for that relationship to survive, to release your victim mentality from it. As a matter of fact, because Libra is ruled by Juno and your Juno is in Virgo, and the Virgo rules health, work, and service, you could feel a need to heal yourself from blaming a partner for a health issue that you may either undergo or experience in order for this long-term relationship to last you. I also know, based upon your chart, with your Ceres being Aries, and you have a boy child, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you have Dark One Lilith conjunct Aries in your 5th house of children and all the romantic relationships. This is showing that you have to be careful of being impulsive in your experiences with partners. This could have an adverse effect on your child, on your son, if that person isn't a solid person. Okay.
Oh my.
I also know that there'll be conflict with coworkers on your job because your Mars is in Virgo in the 10th house and it's conjunct widely your sun. Clear indication that you're going to have a altercation or a conflict with a superior, a boss, or somebody you work for or work with on the job.
I feel that.
This is going to happen between now and the next 6 months. And I say 6 months because of the degree between Mars and the sun. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that's what I see here. Also, just want to be very clear too. In your progress chart, your Jupiter is in the sign of Leo, and the sun is in Virgo, and you have your ascendant in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is ruled by this planet Jupiter, and your Jupiter is in Leo in the 9th house. What I see is I see relocation to another country, another culture. And this may be in the area dealing with healing because your sun is inside Virgo, which is health, work, and service. Okay? Health, work, and service. And it will be a prosperous thing because you're going to feel a sense of fulfillment, wherever part of fortune is. And if it's conjunct the sun, that brings a feeling of that brings a feeling of purpose, feeling fulfilled. Okay? So that's why you're very welcome. Thank you. Always. All right. Let me see who is next. Let me look at my message. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry for that, Miss Jones. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. Man, y'all are really like there. Y'all are in this inbox. Y'all are in this inbox trying to get this info. Okay. I must say a lot of people trying to leave the States. I know I done. All right. Let me see. Sade, you're next. I want to know. I can't remember what your last name is, but I want to search for it. Because I have about 8 Sades in my software. So what's your name? What's your first name, Sade? I see. Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, I don't. What's your okay? Finch. Um, no, we're gonna have to do your. Let me do your chart over. I don't have it in this software. This new one. I done your chart years ago, didn't I? All right. So you're born March 8th. Oh, happy almost birthday. Would you like for me? Is it okay if I call you? We'd like to hear from you, actually, so that you can give us a little bit of your personality. Is it okay if I call you? And you're born March 8th, 19 and you were born 3:45 a.m. Kansas City. Kansas City, Missouri. Okay. I'm gonna call you so we can hear your voice. You hang the phone up. What's the matter, Sade? You being shy with me? All right. Okay. All right. So, what's your question again? My life purpose at this time, I feel the most heaviest about helping people mentally. So we can answer that question for you since we have your chart. Your North Node is in the 5th house and Taurus. Let me share the screen so you can look at what I'm looking at as we share it, okay? I want to teach you guys astrology. It's like one of my dream stuff, you know what I mean? I'm here to do. In your chart, so she's on the call. Hey, what's going on, sugar?
Hey, I don't know why it kept hanging up. Can you hear me?
Too powerful. That's what it is. You too powerful. All right. Looking at your chart, I saw the question you have, which is what's your purpose in this lifetime? And I want to say this because your MC right here, I think it said MC, is actually conjunct Pluto. So there's especially in the conjunct your MC, there's a feeling that you're here for great transformation of other people. Like you truly feel as if there's a bigger purpose to what you're here to do, correct?
Correct.
And sometimes you feel as if you are not on a journey because it's not, giving results like you really, really desire.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I want you to know that is sort of you're definitely destined to be great. Because of the ruler of the 11th house sitting in 11th house conjunct MC, you're going to be well known. However, your North Node, which represents like your purpose in this lifetime, is at 0 degrees in the 5th house. You got any kids, Sade?
3.
How old are they?
20, 17, and 16.
Whoa. You don't look at Sade.
I had my first one at 7.
Okay, I can understand that. Looking at your your natal chart, because I'm going to look at your progress chart too, your North Node is in the sign of Taurus in the 5th house, which rules children. It also rules romantic relationships, talents and skills, meaning things that you're here to develop, and the things you enjoy. Taurus, the sign right here, is ruled by the planet Venus, which is this thing right here. That's the thing that looks like the symbol that are on bathroom signs for the women. Is at the 29th degree. 29, 2 plus 9 equals 11, which is a master teacher number. And it's sitting in the sign of Pisces, which represents spirituality. It represents connective unconsciousness. It represents self-undoing, sacrificing, or sacrificial lamb, they like to say. And your Neptune is sitting in your 1st house of the ascendant, meaning the business. And then you have your Saturn sitting in the 12th house of spirituality. And then back to Pisces, which is where your Jupiter is. Makes a full loop back to this. Now, your purpose in this lifetime is to be a spiritual teacher. As a matter of fact, to develop your spiritual gifts. And the fact that the Venus is sitting in the 3rd house of early childhood education, information, knowledge, it shows that one of your purposes is to teach spirituality, to develop yours to the point where it's amazing, and to make a business of it, because Neptune is sitting in Capricorn in the 1st house. You are the business. Okay. Your purpose is to be the business, is to develop the gift, but also this is for you to make an establishment but also for your kids, your children's spiritual development, your children's talents and skills, developing them. Because at some point, they are going to develop these gifts or be more focused on them. It's going to come automatically at some point to some of them, to maybe 1 or 3 of them, or maybe 2 of them. But your purpose is also to harness that child's gift and help them to develop themselves as a business as well. So one of your 3 children is going to be sensational. And your purpose is, you have a 2-part purpose, which is developing your own gifts, helping to counsel people through spirituality, and you being the business and connecting with the collective unconscious. And then I see you have Juno conjunct your Saturn. So at some point you'll be connecting with a partner, different walk of life. The Mars is sitting there as well. And going back to Capricorn, your Neptune is there. I mean, back to Jupiter, which is in Pisces in the 3rd house. Clear indication that you're here to develop your spiritual gifts, to counsel people, to be the business, and to use that spirituality and your spiritual gifts to help teach your children. One of those will be exceptional and will make a mark on this earth. And so will you.
All right. Thank you, Astro.
You're very welcome. All right. Bye. All right. Damn. Y'all really know how to cash in when I be like, for free. Y'all be right there. Like, I got just the most messages I had in a long time. All right, next up. And I'm only going to take about maybe 15 or 20 y'all. Just want you to know. That's it. I can only do 15 or 20 y'all. But it's a lot of y'all. I don't know how is only 39 here watching, 40 watching. But maybe it's probably 40 messages. I don't know. We'll see. All right, next up is Tyresha. All right, Tyresha. The question is, and let me see if I have your chart someplace. Tyresha. All right, I got your chart. It's here. I'm gonna call you. hear that beep, 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 that's me. That's me calling you. All right. I guess I tried. I'm gonna answer your question. What am I carrying from a past life? I have dreams that are giving me messages, but sometimes it's hard for me to remember any advice on dreaming. Okay, good question. Let's pull up your chart and let's dissect it. Oh, where is the? All right, there you go. All right, here's your chart. Tarisha, this is your natal chart. Now, past lives are connected to your whole chart. The moon, the south node, that's the moon, the south node, which is this, the fourth house, the eighth house, and the 12th house. Fortunately, or unfortunately, if you want to use that term, looking at your chart, sorry, I think I just received a call. Looking at your chart right here, the moon is in Scorpio. Now, this moon does not like being in Scorpio. Also, Saturn and Pluto are karmic indicators, meaning this is where you have karma. Pluto is in Scorpio, but Pluto is an indicator of karma. So it's the moon of past lives. You have your moon conjunct Pluto and conjunct South Node sitting in the fourth house. Now, that's a clear indication that one of the things that you can bring in this lifetime from is childbirth and being a mother. Your children, if you do have kids. Some of your children, if you do have kids, were children from previous lifetimes. That's one thing for sure, because according to this, you killed a lot of them. Yeah, you got karma when it comes to children. I don't know how much kids you got. But this moon representing motherhood, you also have a sort of an emotional tie to your mom. I don't know if your mom is alive, but according to this, you may have lost your mom. I don't know if she's still alive or not, but even if you did or did not, you definitely lost her in a previous lifetime based upon this. Now, the moon in Scorpio in the fourth house normally indicates that your grandmother was also your mom in a previous lifetime. Okay? That's for sure. So one of the things you brought in this lifetime when it comes to past lives is motherhood. How I know is because your moon is also the ruler of your 12th house, which rules past lives. So motherhood, your mom, your grandmother, and your being children. This could also means like childbirth, or even when it comes to your period, your period may be excessively heavy, may be excessively painful to some degree. Growing up, that's my little CEO. But that's what I see. I also see, because you have Mercury and Scorpio, that you also have a past life connection with your siblings that was very toxic in nature. Either they were very dependent upon you, or they were like your children. You basically took on the mother role. I know that because your moon, which was motherhood, is conjunct Pluto, and Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. So that gives us sort of the title of being the mother and enabling, or being one that got rid of one's baby, right? And this is what I'm seeing here based upon the chart. Okay. I tried calling you to get confirmation, but I don't think that you're able to receive any calls. But that's what I see here based upon your question. As you brought the relationship of your mom, your grandmother, and your children into this lifetime. I also know that you brought a little bit of your, I wouldn't say toxic, but your relationship from previous lifetimes into this one as well, because your Venus is conjunct your Saturn and sitting in your 5th house of romantic relationships. Ooh, yeah, you brought a lot from previous lifetime. You were definitely a dude, and that dude, and also a mother as well. You brought, how should I say this? In previous lifetime, you was a hoe. You was a hoe. You was doing whatever you wanted to do and killing babies. And you know, being detached from commitment. Okay. And some of those things and experiences may be tied to your relationships in this lifetime. All right. And that's what you really brought into this lifetime is the karma of your past deeds when it comes to your children, your mom, your grandmother, and your romantic partner. I hope that was a great answer for you. I know sometimes it doesn't. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. That's 11. I'm looking to see who's first. All right, so Candace is first. Hey, Candace Kelly, what's going on? You're next. Gonna pull up your chart. Thank you for being here. You know, you always support, and I truly appreciate that. Candice, I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Is it Candice Kelly? Mm-hmm. You're born 8:22 a.m. Trenton, New Jersey. So this is your chart. And your question is, will I be able to stay in my current township to continue raising my children here? Let me take a look. Let me take a look at your progress chart to see exactly what's going on. All right, progress chart. I think I did just a second in progress. Damn, you be really trusting me too, because I've been doing your progress chart quite some time now. Okay, let me progress into this year. I truly appreciate the fact that you trust me to like guide you with this sort of information. And the question is, will I be able to stay in my township to continue raising my children here? I don't know what your township is, but the 4th house normally represents home. It represents your town. Okay. And as you can see on this chart here, you have now on your 4th house Aquarius. You're on the 4th house Aquarius. Okay. And Aquarius brings change to the home. It normally brings change to the location of the home. In order to get more information about it, your progress chart also shows that your north node, which represents purpose, at this point in time, is in the 4th house in the sign of Aquarius, which brings change of the home or relocation of the home. You have Uranus, which is the ruler of Aquarius, is in the 3rd house of movement, even though you have it widely conjunct Saturn, and Saturn being the ruler of, like structure, order, control, and longevity. There's a strong possibility, a strong possibility that your purpose at this point in time is to relocate. You're here at this point in time to relocate. Like this is what I'm seeing here based upon what I'm looking at. I know you say, will I be able to stay in my current township to continue raising my children here? And it's showing that if you fight it, it's going to be worse. You don't want to fight it. Okay? You don't want to fight that. If destiny shows that that's what you're supposed to do, then do it. Okay? So that is, you could move, leave the place. Don't let the universe force you into it. But it's showing that you need to make that decision on your own. Next up, Miss Nukalau. Miss Nukalau. Let me try to find your chart. All right. Miss Slaughter. I swear, Miss Slaughter, I like your name. I like this last name, Slaughter. All right. And your question is, when will I get off this emotional roller coaster following the breakup with my ex? Oh, sorry you had to go through that. But, breakups, nobody's, with you forever. Ken has said, oh my God, did I miss it? You did. You may have to play this over from the beginning. Okay, you may have to. You may have to play this over from the beginning. And that's how it is. All right. But I was saying that the universe is telling you that you need to move. That's what you need to be doing. All right. All right, Miss Nuclear, Miss Slaughter. As it pertains to when you get off this emotional roller coaster, following the breakup with my ex, your moon has just turned into the second house, possibly a few days ago. You just left your moon, just left the sign of Scorpio, which represents that emotional roller coaster. All right. And now you're sitting probably maybe 2 days into your new cycle. Okay. Now you have your moon conjunct Ceres, conjunct Dark Molar, conjunct your Neptune. And that's normally a clear indication that, for me, that you've already moved on from that. However, that Neptune is giving you the illusion that you're not. The Neptune conjunct your dark monolith means that there's an illusion that there's some pain that still resides, because Neptune was the past. When will you? You're off that roller coaster, sugar. Ain't no more. You're just holding on to the illusion of it, according to your chart. It shows that it's because your moon is literally in 00 and 07 degrees that you are off that train. And the moon represents the emotions. Okay. So there you go. That's yours. But yeah, we rolling through you. It's great to know. You need to just release them emotions. Your moon is showing that right now you need to focus on getting better. All right. All right. Next up is, oh, damn. The Mauritius request is filling up, y'all. I have one here from, let me go to my Instagram. I have one in the gram. And the gram is saying, hi, Care from L, Care L from YouTube. My question is, will I align with my purpose in this lifetime? I don't have a specific question because I don't even know what I truly desire. If it's love, money, or children. I just always had the feeling that I'm here for something special, but I'm struggling to find what it is. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at your chart, Miss Care, Care L from my YouTube channel. I truly appreciate you for actually being, a part of my community. So let me plug in your information. He was born the 15th. Oh, your name. I'm gonna put Care L. even though I would like to put your real name. And your date of birth is the 15th of February, 1900. And you were born at 10:48 p.m. And you were born in Montreal. Okay. Montreal, Quebec, Canada. All right. I hope you're still with me. Let me accept this so you can know I actually read it. All right. If you're here, just say something. Miss New Cloud said I should have asked a better question. Yeah, next time you gotta ask me them intricate questions. Hello, how you doing? Excellent, excellent. Trying to turn this up so we can hear you. So I want to hear your voice because I want to tell you the same time what I'm looking at. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
No problem. Let me share the screen. All right. In your natal chart, it shows that you're a Libra rising on the 29th degree. Now, 29 degrees is a critical degree. Anytime you have placements on the 29th degree, it's considered a critical degree, meaning that there's something that, especially with the ascendant, you're here to do that is critical to the people around you. And when I look at purpose, I normally look for two things. So the North Node, and I would say Earth as well. The Earth is directly opposite to where the Sun is. So if the Sun is in Aquarius, which yours is, it's opposite side. It's an opposite sign in Leo. Okay, at the 27th degree. And then the North Node, which is this thing right here, with like a horseshoe, is in your 8th house. Now, you may not like how it sounds, or maybe you will. First of all, what do you do for a living?
I'm currently a recruiter.
You mean for jobs?
Yeah, for administrative.
Administration?
Human resources.
So you work in administration?
Yes.
All right.
Office job.
Okay, that's totally understood. Whenever I see the MC is sitting inside Leo, that normally is an indication of administration or leadership position, or someone who delegates or does something of that nature. Is that you are a recruiter? That's a delegated position, correct?
Somehow, yes.
Okay. And then your Sun is inside the 5th house, which rules talent. So you are a seeker because of the Aquarius of talent and skills, because it's sitting in the 5th house of children, of romantic relationships, and also of natural talents and skills. So that's definitely there in your chart. However, your purpose isn't always connected to your career. People think it is, but it's not true. Your career and your purpose are two different things. Your North Node is sitting in the sign of Taurus, and it's in the 8th house of other people's money. So your North Node represents money, assets, sense of self-worth, and value. Is sitting in the house. The 8th house was sex, death, regeneration, other people's money, taxes, and bills. Now, and to get more detail of this same placement, I have to look at the ruler of this thing right here, which is Taurus, which is Venus. And your Venus is in Pisces in the 6th house, and it's conjunct Mercury and Nemesis, which give me a little bit more detail what you're going to do. Now, according to your chart, when people say your purpose is to be rich, like people be like, yeah, my purpose is to be rich or to have money.
Yes.
Yours is sort of similar to managing and acquiring wealth through the management of other people's money.
Okay.
This could be in the form of a collective unconscious people, because of the Venus being conjunct Jupiter in a different sign. The Aquarius ruling networking and other people, groups of people, and being conjunct widely by 5 degrees Venus in a different sign in Pisces. So what I see here is your purpose in this lifetime is to help bring together people's money, their talents and skills, and to build wealth from a generational perspective, using their skills, talents, and money and assets to help to generate wealth for not just yourself, but the collective as a whole.
Interesting.
And I know it sounds very, some people, when I say these stuff about, these things, it sounds unattainable, but your chart shows that you're going to be pushed towards it. You're not in that place of being a recruiter just to be a recruiting sake. You're actually supposed to learn people's talents and skills and bring those people together, bring their finances together to pick an area or a particular thing that you guys can come together and build on, as it pertains to, a collective, what they call it, crowdfunding. That's what they call it, right? In some way, form, or fashion. That's what you're here to do.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for choosing me to help guide you.
Thank you so much.
All right. All right. That was my Instagram. Let's go back to Facebook. These message requests is coming in. God damn it. All right. Then we got Kiana. Kiana. I don't know, the song, never really noticed she could dance like this. Just came in my head. So let me stop this. All right. Romeo Carter asks, what is my handle on the gram? It's Astro Einstein Quantum Healer. All right. And Tyresha, I made even though you didn't get the call, I gave you your information on what your past life is connected to. So Kiana, if you here, I got you. You were born. Oh, you left that out. You're right. Thank you for putting that there. I see that here. So let me do your chart. That's funny. I got a Kiana sitting here right next to me right now. And your name is Kiana. And you're born 2:29 p.m. And you were born, I think you said Pittsburgh. Let me double check what you said. You said Pittsburgh, Virginia. Oh, Petersburg, Virginia. Look at me. Petersburg, Virginia. Let me look for it. Damn, I didn't even know they had this much Petersburg in the world. All right. We got you, Kiana. So the question is, I have a question. What is my true purpose? I am a bail bondsman, notary realtor. Wow. That's a lot. A bail bondsman, notary realtor. But I feel my true passion is to be a herbalist. All right. That's a good question. So let's go into this. We're gonna take a look at that. We're gonna take a look at your chart. Let me share the screen because it's very revealing. All right, looking at your chart, you're Cancer rising. Your dark mother is conjunct your sun, and your MC is in Pisces, but it's in a 16 degree. which represents like career, right? And Pisces rules spirituality. It rules self-undoing. It rules drugs, alcohol, psychedelics. Covers my face, right? When you look at it, you also have your Saturn here. Your Saturn is conjunct your MC, which represents the government. Which represents the government. Okay. You also have Venus there, which represents money and assets. When I see this, this shows working to some degree for the government. Bacchus represents this thing right here called excess, addiction, attempt to manage feelings, people, and situations through substitution, or avoidance. Contact with orchids, pine, and these sort of things. Basically, what it's showing is that you'll have a reoccurring or work in a job where people occur over and over. However, Pisces also rules hospitals, asylums, and prison, which to some degree, if you're a bondsman, that deals with bail, right? I think, I'm not sure. I don't know what it is for you. However, your MCs and Pisces rule spirituality. Your Saturn is there. And wherever Saturn is where your business is supposed to be. Your business is supposed to be in spirituality and helping to heal people. Now, I heard you talk about, you feel as if you are supposed to be a herbalist. Well, Venus also rules food and intake. And the sign of Pisces is actually exalted, and Saturn is in the 9th house. So what I see is an herbalist is just one part fold of what you're here to do, and your purpose is not necessarily your career. All right, because your North Node is in Libra in the 4th house, and it's conjunct Chiron. Your purpose in this lifetime, as it pertains to Aquarius, your Juno being in Aquarius, conjunct your Sun, conjunct Uranus. Your purpose in this lifetime is to experience partnership in a home, to have a loving and successful marriage, to be focused on, how should I put this, being more focused on partnership as opposed to yourself. You're here to build a home and also to counsel people on their relationship, on their marriages, on their long-term commitments. Based upon the fact that your Chiron, which is this thing right here, which represents the wounded healer. Chiron represents the wounded healer. It's conjunct your North Node. This is really what your purpose is. Your purpose is connected to that. Now, when it comes to your career is in the area of spirituality. That also is very all-encompassing. You can have the area of helping people with addictions. Because of your Venus being in Pisces, you could also find yourself being a plant medicine healer, meaning helping them to experience transcending this realm through things like ayahuasca or mushroom or anything of that nature your chart is showing. That is where your business is supposed to be in. And your business is not necessarily connected to your purpose. It's just your business. It's what you're here to do, your career, in that nature, what I see. The reason why you feel led to healing through herbs is because of this. Ceres is conjunct Pluto and conjunct Astro. And Ceres is where you nurture, is where you heal. It's sitting in the 6th house of health, work, and service. And because of Pluto bringing passion, you feel drawn towards that. However, like I said, you already know what your purpose is. Your purpose is to help people to transcend this physical realm and understand who they are from a spiritual perspective. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's excellent. Glad that you chose me to help to confirm that for you. Next up, Azalea Avelos. I got you. Azalea Avelos. Then it's Cassandra Roach. Then Nicole Pascal. Then Tyler Miles on Facebook. And then Nicole Norman. You make sure there's no more request messages. Oh. Okay, then we have, who's this one? Then we have That Is Miss Key to You. And that's the last one I'm taking. After that, there's no more. Gotta take a rest. You know what I mean? Mimi Anderson. You doing your chart? And you need to give me more information, Mimi. I think it's here. Let me find it. Mimi Anderson, also known as Sine. Let me just put you as Mimi Anderson. And your date of birth is July 13th. 1993. Born 1:17 p.m. And the city, Nunya. I don't see this place. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Sorry. All right. So your question, Mimi, is how long will I be in my current relationship? Oh, you ready to dip out? So now you is ready to dip out. You're like, how long I am be in this current relationship? Let me look at your progress. Let me take a look at this progress chart you got here going on. How long you been in this relationship? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna call you. We're gonna have a conversation. You ain't gonna have us thinking, and you ain't giving us some. We need to know. I'm calling you.
Hello,
Miss
can you
Sonny.
hear me? Yeah.
Listen,
Can
what's
you hear
going?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh,
What's going on? What's going on? You trying to dip out?
it's like a bit stagnant for me. So I don't know. And then I don't really like. I don't know. I don't know if I can fully trust, or like I said, then it's like on his end, it's very stagnant.
What? How long y'all been together?
5 years.
Oh wow. That's I'm gonna show you right now. That's really that's great though. 5 years, but you feel like as if it's getting a little heavy now. You feel like it's time to go, or you feel as if he's
Somewhat.
gonna
Then I don't know
change.
if I don't know. I used to feel that way, but then it's like I don't know if stuff is going on behind my back because I mean I don't catch nothing, I don't see nothing, but I don't fully know either.
What you want to know? Tell me what you want to know.
Is he sneaky?
Is he sneaky?
hmm
Let me look at your progress chart. We're gonna take a look at your progress chart to see what's going on. All right, and we're gonna see
Okay.
if he's being sneaky right now.
Okay.
Wait, let me just. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look. So, when it comes to the partner, the long-term partner is represented by the seventh house, the descendant. This means that this is him in his chart. Now, if you want to know his sexual activities, you count 4 houses down from here. Okay, so it'll be like the fifth house from here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mm. And the fifth house, you in your chart. I mean, from the 5th house from your 7th house is the 11th house of friends and associates. But look, he has Virgo. Well, you have Virgo on your 11th house. That represents work. And then you have Juno there. How long y'all been together? 5 years?
Yeah.
Y'all live together?
Yeah, we started living together maybe like a year ago. Almost a year ago.
You had any suspicion of him with any coworkers?
No, I don't. My suspicion is just it would always be like flirtatious stuff, like messages and stuff. But I never seen nothing where it was like he was sleeping around or you know what I mean, like nothing. But I don't know. I don't know if I can fully trust. I don't know because I'm the type of person. Once my trust is disturbed, it's really.
So he disturbed your trust. He cheated before.
Flirtatious. I never seen nothing where he, like I said, when he was sleeping with somebody. But
all right.
just
So
like
you want to hear the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Take a deep breath. Listen carefully. That man is cheating with work. Okay. That's what I see here.
Well, he currently doesn't have a job.
Well, he doesn't have a job?
Not currently.
Well, I don't see any cheating going on. If he does anything, he's probably working in the gym or doing something to do with work or health or anything of that nature. I don't see him doing that right now. So you see him flirting, but I don't see this man. I don't see, not in your chart. It doesn't reflect any cheating. It shows him being flirtatious. It shows that he's going to be flirtatious, but I don't see. No, I don't see it. You need to start trusting.
I should start.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see it in the chart. I don't see this man cheating. Not right now. Not from your chart.
Not now, then when?
Oh Lord, why you focus on that? All men gonna cheat at one point, okay? You just gotta make it happen.
That's fine.
Every man's gonna cheat. Is that a reason for you to like dip on him after?
No, that's not. Well, it depends. But that's not my total reason, though.
I know.
I think it's more like if it's stagnant and you're not really progressing, and then if you finna be cheating, like I don't got time for that. Like you need to pick one or the other.
All right, but you also have in your progress chart, your second progress chart, you have Pisces on your 5th house, and Pisces, even though it rules spirituality and intuition, which is supposed to be good. But your intuition could be a little blocked because it's your Neptune, which rules Pisces, is retrograde. And it's also conjunct Uranus and it's in the sign of Capricorn. And what I see that is, random thoughts, overthinking, thinking a little too much and putting illusions inside your mind of what could possibly be going on. And you probably come at him with it too. You're like, listen, I know you so and so and so. And there's a strong possibility that he's not. Okay.
Okay.
So leave that man alone. Let him.
He gotta get it together. I mean, like even if it's not that, like you gotta. I don't know. It's like he just want to like mope and not do.
What you really mean is he's boring. He's losing his masculine energy. He sounds like he's not. And it's not him being stagnant. It's him becoming less attractive to you because he is becoming more feminine. You understand?
No, I get it.
Most women, when they have to take the brush of financial or have to be the man, even though you are the woman, you start to lose attraction to the man. It's a hormonal thing. It's an instinctual thing, and I get it. So, but however, the guy isn't cheating right now. All right.
Thank you, Astro.
No problem. That's right, y'all. Black man don't cheat. um uh yes, we have 5 more people. All right. And Romeo said just give her an exit strategy. Romeo. Oh my God. You're funny, bro. You're funny. All right. Okay, we got Cassandra Roach, Nicole Pascal, Talia Miles, and Azalea. And that's I think I named 5. Let's go, Azalea. Azalea, Avelos. I hope you're here. So Azalea, if you're here, let me know. All right, let me know if you're here, so I can get in this chart. Present this chart, and I'm gonna put your stuff up. All right, if you don't mind, let me put your chart up first. They're gonna see the stuff anyway. And I think it's Azalea. I used to like it, Azalea. You know, she was really sweet. A little crazy. A little cuckoo, but she was really sweet. You know what I mean? You crazy or you sweet? Sometimes they come in the same package. All right. Crazy and sweet. Don't act like y'all don't know. Some of y'all dated some real crazy ass niggas. I mean, guys, sorry. You know it. Dude was sweet. Till he was not. And then you're like, damn. Then you're mad with yourself because you done told everybody, that's my twin flame. It is what it is, sugar. It is what it is. All right, so let's take a look. We're gonna look at your chart. Are my karmic lessons over? Mrs. Ada, I'm gonna send you a friend request. According to this chart, you need a friend, sugar. You need a friend. You have this right here. So Pluto represents karmic. That and Saturn, which is right here. Okay, that's right here. Now Pluto, as you can see, is in the 12th house, which rules past lives. But in the sign of Scorpio, really toxic shit. And it's conjunct, meaning in close proximity. This is, as you can see, 6 degrees. Conjunct your Pluto. The Juno represents partners, long-term partners, marriage partners, committed relationship. According to this, you brought into this lifetime a almost. I want to look at a progress chart to see when is the resting period. But according to your chart, sugar, you chose these partners so that you can release all the toxic shit they did to you or you did to them in a previous lifetime. The only thing I can tell you is if you want to break in between these karmic lessons, because OMG, this right here is an indication of a past life traumatic experiences ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. That's what I see. Even your Saturn, which represents another part, is in a nice sign. It likes being in Capricorn, but it's retrograde, and it's conjunct your part of fortune. That's right. Even your moments of feeling fortunate or unfortunate, or feeling a sense of completion or fulfillment, is what really the part of fortune is about. You got karmic ties to that as well. Not only that, you also have your sun in the intense house of the 8th house. And you have Jupiter in your 8th house, which rules expansion. Now, Jupiter is exalted inside Cancer. It loves being there. The sun there too, but when the sun is in the 8th house, that represents a lot of experiences, transformation. Your life is going to build up, and then all of a sudden, it's done. Meaning, like, you start another life in this lifetime. When is it ending? I can't tell you if that's. Let me look at the progress chart. See if I don't know about the ending part. I can tell you the breaks that you get in between, because you set yourself up in this lifetime to experience all of them bad, or what you consider bad, terrible husbands and wives when you were a man, and when you were a woman in previous lifetime, to experience the majority of them and release all the guilt and frustration, anger, animosity, resentment, any lower vibrational emotion that you may have experienced. Now look, right now your moon is in Scorpio, and you got about 2 more years of your moon being in Scorpio. And your moon in Scorpio, as you can see, your Pluto is still in your progress chart, conjunct your Juno, and conjunct your MC. You, Lord, sugar. Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Listen. Talk with you. Have a conversation with you. And, you know, I love you. Okay. But for a break, you're going to get a break in 2 years. All right. There's a break 2 years from now. And that break is going to be about 2.5 years, because then it'll be in Sagittarius. But when the moon hits in Capricorn, that's another 2.5 years of emotional again. So that's the answer to the question. Yeah, it's not ending per se. It's going to be an ongoing thing with breaks in between. All right, next up, let's go Cassandra. Azalea said, I broke up this year with someone. Oh, and this year just start. You just broke up. We only 2 months in. It's going to be the next one. The next person you meet is going to be another karmic tie. You're going to feel, the reason why is because you're going to feel the need to feel it. You're going to feel like this is the one. And that feeling you get is actually karma enticing you. The aroma of karma is so sweet. You feel like you want to be magnetically pulled to them. And that's only for you to experience this sort of thing. All right, so Cassandra is next. Then after that is Nicole Pascal. All right, Cassandra Roach. Azalea said, I did meet someone. I believe you. I want you to also know that someone is also a karmic tie of yours, about to be experienced. All right, Cassandra Roach. You know what I'd be thinking? And your middle name is Fashionette? Wow, that's a really cool name. People have names like Roach. As a child, children could be cruel. They would Oh, you got a roach. You got a roach. I can imagine you getting teased as a child with his last name. You say you're not sure if it was 9:55 or 9:59. You have to tell me. Is it AM or PM? Because you failed to let me know if it was either. I'm assuming it's AM, but you gotta let me know. And the city that you were born was in New York. Brooklyn, New York. Kings County. So tell me, Miss Cassandra, are you there? If not, we're gonna go with the AM. You ain't tell me nothing else other than that. So sharing with this chart, if it is AM, you're not sure because you didn't respond. You're probably sleeping now. This is what we're doing. Let's say we only live once. All right, Cassandra, you're here. Is it AM or PM? Uh, Tell me, Miss Azalea, is it AM? I mean, Miss not Azalea, Cassandra, is it AM or PM? PM. Okay, good. Now I get to change it. Okay. So now we got your chart. Let me share my screen with you so you can see my screen. All right. So this is your chart. And the question is, what is my life purpose? Great question. I love it. I love it. Your purpose in this lifetime, based upon your North Node being in Capricorn and your Earth being in Libra in the 12th house, 6th degree. When the North Node in Capricorn in the 3rd house, and your Saturn being in Aquarius in the 4th house, and your Uranus being conjunct your Moon in the 3rd house. Back to Saturn. Your purpose in this lifetime is to get on social media, sugar. You're supposed to be the business. Your North Node is to talk and talk about ideas and concepts. That's very different, eccentric and unique, but from home, talking about things that is very much related to social media. This could also be in the area of tech, dealing with tech, technology, or anything of that nature. But your purpose in this lifetime is to talk and to be the business that talk. That could be in the form of a podcast. This could be in the form of radio, network, anything of social media. But you talking and information being given is what really your purpose is here about. And this could be things that help to transform and change people's lives, help them to see a different perspective of life. There are going to be a few people that you actually help to mentor and guide if you follow that path according to your chart. How I know is because your Jupiter, which represents the guru, is conjunct Psyche and conjunct your MC, which means at some point you're here to bring a service that help. And Jupiter conjunct the MC normally represents a guru, somebody who people look up to for information. So really, Cassandra, that is your purpose in this lifetime. All right. Next, let me see. I'm gonna be real quick with y'all because I'm not trying to stay here. Mm-hmm. Let me look at the request again. That is Miss Kiyu is after Nicole Pascal, I mean, because we have two Nicoles. We got Nicole Norman and we got Nicole Pascal. Yeah, I sure. All right, let me do it. Your chart. And Nicole Pascal, your date of birth, June 27th, 1901. Born Philadelphia, 10:33 a.m. And born, yeah. Pennsylvania. All right, and your question is, my question about my love life with my daughter's father. Ooh, this is gonna be spicy. Is it going anywhere? I'm working in financial services and caregiving. I have no idea what I'm here to actually do. Is business owner an option? I can't keep a job, honestly. Damn, Nicole, you're starting to go bad, huh? Your picture is professionalism. I ain't gonna lie to you. For sure. We're gonna need your father's. We're gonna need your baby father's birth for that. Is it going anywhere? Let me take a look. I know. I get treated like a king sometimes. All the time. All right. Okay. All right. All right. I got you. It's right here in your chart. Let me progress your chart and we're going to look at it. Your child's father. Now, in order to look at your child's father, your daughter's father, is this your only child, Nicole? Miss Pascal? Miss Pascal? Miss Pascal? No? All right. So this is your progress chart. And your child will be represented by Aquarius. And opposite to that is where your child's father would be. Wait, let me see. Oh, 10. This will be the ascendant. That would be 1, 2, 3. Ooh. You ain't gonna like how this sounds, but however, there is long term. It's going with your Pluto. So this is called derivative houses, y'all. If y'all are watching, what you do is you take the subject matter, which is the child, right, and you bring it to the ascendant. So you say it's the first house right here, and you look for the father, which would be represented by the 10th house, and also Saturn. So you count 10 houses down from here, or 9 houses. 1, 2. So if you count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. which has Scorpio on it, which represents, transformation, sex, death, and also secrets. Your Pluto, which is a ruler of Scorpio, is sitting conjunct Saturn, which represents karma. And then there's Libra there. Is it going anywhere? It's obvious that he may have a secret connection, secret long-term relationship with somebody. I did not even see it. Let me share it. Sorry. Can we share it right now? I apologize. So, like I said, the subject matter is your child. The child or children, the first child, is represented by the 5th house. So, the derivative houses shows that everybody's in your chart, even your child's father, even your next boyfriend, even as your child gets older, even her boyfriend or whatever she decides on liking is in the chart. The 10th house is normally the father energy and Saturn. So what we look at, we count 10 houses from here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which should bring us to Scorpio. Scorpio normally represents secrets, toxicity, regeneration, sex, death, the occult, hidden stuff. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. And your Pluto is conjunct Saturn. These two planets are karmic planets. And they're sitting in the sun of Libra, which rules long-term relationships. There's a connection between you two. Is it going anywhere? It can. It can. As a matter of fact, you guys are sort of karmically tied. It may end up in marriage. But it's toxic. And there's secret information. They may have a little thing going on that you never know about until later on. But that's what I see. The truth will reveal itself. And you asked about your career real quick. You work in financial services. But your North Node, your MC, which represents career, conjunct your Chiron. You're in financial services, but you're supposed to be able to counsel people. You're supposed to be a teacher or counselor. Even when the Mercury is conjunct, it's in the sign, in the house, in the sign it rules, and your Mercury is conjunct your North Node, which represents your purpose. You're here to be a teacher, sugar. You're here to educate. You're here to counsel. This is what you're here to do. You're here to heal through your words. This is the reason why you can't keep a job. It's because your job really is connecting with a lot of people. You're supposed to be on these jobs so that you can reach people and help them. Okay? You're supposed to be a teacher, sugar. Get into your profession, a teacher, a healer, a counselor, anyone where you share information, knowledge to the people around you. Does he want to marry you? He does. He does want to marry you. Marry a man. You're karmically tied. You won't be happy if you don't marry him. And you'll be mad when the secrets come out later on in life that he was doing some stuff that he wasn't able or feel open enough to tell you. But if you don't marry him, you're going to be real miserable. You're going to feel as if something is missing in your life. And that because you two chose to experience that part of your relationship. for growth. All right, that's you. Thank you very much for choosing me. I'll guide you in this lifetime. We have that's Miss Key to you. That's Miss Key to you. Oh, that's what it is. That's Miss Key to you. So, Nicole Pascal says share knowledge about financial services. Your Mercury has to do with intellect, has to do with whatever information you've gathered, whatever you've learned over the time period of having all these multiple jobs. And your progress chart says your MC is in Cancer, and so is your moon right now, all sitting in your 10th house of nurturing. So this could be very much connected to counseling people based upon your experience dealing with people, giving information about that. It may not make sense to you now, but it will. That is Miss Key to you. Oh, Miss Key. All right. I see you, Miss Key. Are you here with me? Miss Key? I'm gonna message you so you can get my message.
I'm gonna get a different spot.
All right, let me show up your chart. Oh yeah, that's Shinobi Carter. Miss Carter. Your birthday is the 25th of October. Whoa! You're born the same year as me. And you're Leo rising, Scorpio sun, and Sagittarius moon like me. Oh, wow. Okay. That's very rare. That's very rare for me to see. People are like that. You were born Washington, D.C. All right. I'm calling you. Hello? I can hardly hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Perfect.
Good. So you got a question. I see that we're born the same year, and your Scorpio sun, moon, and rising just like me. I mean, Scorpio sun, Leo moon, rising, and Sagittarius moon just like me. That's pretty cool. We'll look at your chart a little more. So what question you got for me?
I had a kid in '96, and then I had an abortion of another kid, and turned, I don't know, 23. He got pregnant, and he had a baby boy, and this baby, like, you know, he calls for me all the time, and I just wanted to know, is this baby like maybe in the life of a kid?
Okay, I don't know if it's your headphones that you have on, but you're like coming in and out, and I can hardly hear you clearly. I don't wanna misquote you more.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that I had an abortion of a baby back in the '90s, and my son turned out pregnant a couple years ago. But that son, it calls for me so much. I mean, it's just uncanny. Like, since he came out, the bond that he has attached to me.
Oh, you feel as if this child is that first child?
Right. I told him he passed away 3 years ago from diabetes, so he's not even here anymore. But I told him that your baby's my baby. And he just looked at me and shook his head like, okay, whatever.
Wait. Who passed on? Who passed away?
My son.
Oh, so you have a grandson.
I have a grandson. And I'm feeling like that was my aborted baby, my second baby.
Wow. And you want to know
I don't know.
if he was. We're gonna take a look. I'm gonna show you right now. You know, things can be very, very clear when it comes to these sort of things. So we look at the fifth house because that's your child, and then we look at the ruler of the fifth house, which is Jupiter, and then we're gonna look at the 12th house. Okay, we're definitely gonna look at that. So let me put the screen up so you can be able to see what I'm looking at. And all right, so your screen is up. This is your natal chart. So the fifth house normally represents children. Okay.
Okay.
Clear indication. And you see your child died of diabetes.
He did.
Okay. Now you can see you have your fifth house of children. You have Bacchus there, which means that there are, normally Bacchus represents excess, addiction, attempting to manage feelings, people, situations with substance or avoidance. So was he pre-diabetic?
He more than likely was. He was like 6'3". He was 300 pounds.
Oh, okay, I understand.
He was, the way it happened, like he went to the emergency room. He was having an issue. He found out he had diabetes, and then 2 weeks later he passed away.
Okay, so let me explain to you what I see here. Because when the ruler of I know about it because I had the same placement. When the ruler of the fifth house is the fifth and sixth house, the sixth house are closely connected in the same sign. This could represent health issues because the Jupiter is in Virgo and it's conjunct North Node. All right, Virgo represents health, work, and service. And when the ruler of the fifth house of children is conjunct North Node and health, work, or service, you take a look at Virgo, and Virgo is ruled by Chiron, and that Chiron is in Taurus that rules like food, sweets, things that because Venus is the planet that rules pleasures, and pleasures is like sweets and sugar. So whenever I see Taurus is sitting on the fifth to sixth house for people, that normally is an indication that they have, diabetes running in their bloodline. Now, because his Chiron, or the ruler of his Chiron, is sitting in the 10th house, I know that on his father's side has diabetes based upon his chart. That's not just his death. I mean, his health, his issues. I know that because I have the same placement as you, and that means it runs on your side of the family too, on your father's side. Now, with this placement of the children, the moon is conjunct Neptune. Neptune rules past lives, and the moon is the ruler of your 12 hours of past lives. And whenever I see the Neptune conjunct the moon, especially in this placement, there's a clear indication connection that not only your child was your child in the previous lifetime, but so was his child as well.
You said what? They were what in the previous lifetime?
Both of them were your children. So even this one would have been your what you would consider your aborted child. There's a strong possibility that this child may have been that child. The astrological evidence doesn't point against it. It points towards it. All right.
I have a strong feeling.
Yeah, well, the astrological evidence doesn't say no. It says yes. This is more than likely.
Yeah, I feel like And now he's been waiting to come to me, and I just never got pregnant again.
But now you got him tonight, and you could cherish him, and love him the way that you were meant to love him.
Yeah. Well, I thank you for that, Astro.
You're very welcome. Thank you for choosing me.
I've been seeing placements. I thought that was extraordinary.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I don't know how rare that is.
That's pretty cool. Well, if you were born on the 19th of November, and if your degree of your ascendant was at 26 degrees, and if your moon was in the second degree, then that would be extremely rare. All right. Thank you very much, sugar. All right. All right. I think I got one more, and I'm calling it a night. You will, if there's anybody else later on, we'll do it later on. No, I mean, when I say later on, I mean another day. I want to thank you for choosing me. You know what I mean? For being here. I think Talia Dixon. Talia says, I prefer not to be on the phone, Astro. That's fine. You don't want to talk to little old Astro. You know, I like talking sometimes, especially about deep things like this. Other than that, my lips are sealed. All right, so that's the 8th of September, 1990. And you're born 11:01 p.m. But won't you look at that? 111. Dayton, Ohio. All right. So what is questions you got for me? Okay. You already told me that previously when you looked at my chart, this karmic relation question. What did I bring from past lifetime to this lifetime that I need to work on? Okay. Great question. And this is going to be the last one for today. If you sent your message and I didn't get to you, we'll do it next time. All right. Let me share the screen so we can both look at it at the same time. Damn, I've been on for 2 hours, y'all. This is long. Longest I've been on in a while. Anyway, so this is it. It's the last one. The thing that you need to work on the most that you brought in from previous lifetimes is your mouth. Probably that's the reason why you don't want to be on this live with me, because your Mars is in Gemini, is the rule of your 12th house. And then you also have, like I said, Juno conjunct Pluto, which represents toxic partners from previous lifetime. And you also bring karmically, or from a great perspective, is leadership. Your Jupiter's in Leo conjunct Pallas Athena conjunct your IC and South Node, which means that you bring spiritual leadership. You bring leadership, especially in the area of health and wellness and helping people to make critical and sound decisions. You also bring a critical nature, which help people to discriminate certain things. You bring logic and the act of service, your love language of service. So you bring in this lifetime. Your moon is in Taurus in the first house. You bring from the previous lifetime your sense of stability, the feeling of comfort for oneself. As it pertains to past life as well, your nemesis is in Pisces in the 11th house. And you bring in this lifetime the mistrust of friends, not trusting them, or not trusting people who you first come into contact with as in friendships. You bring also the gift of healing. You are a healer. Because of these placements in Virgo, just the fact of your touch from your hands brings you that you brought in this lifetime. All right, Talia, I want to thank you for choosing me. Truth 11 says, do you think there's a short window of time to fulfill your purpose during these times? I don't think so. I think that the universe, yourself, your higher self, choose which time or when time frame that you are to fulfill your purpose. Some people's purpose don't be fulfilled until later on in life, like they're some people not telling their 70s, 80s sometimes. Right? Look at Donald Trump in his 70s going in the 80s. He fulfilled the big purpose of being a leader of a nation. So it don't have to be like grande, it could be smaller. All right. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. It's been 2 hours. I appreciate you. If I didn't get to you, then maybe next time. I love you. Y'all be safe and enjoy the rest of your night. Good night.